So everybody join your hands, join your palms like this in front of your chest and recite with me. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Friends, I am glad to see you all this afternoon, as it is a special day for all of us. We all are happy to see Maheli. It's Maheli's birthday. Everybody is here to wish her happy birthday and bless upon her for the success of her whole life, wishing her bright future. So with that, we are going to do this special program. It is a Dhamma service, gift of Dhamma. We all are going to share the Dhamma with others. This is the best way to celebrate one's birthday. We can celebrate our birthday in different ways, but we have to understand, as good Buddhist, we have to understand how to do it in a profitable way, so that we all can be happy. We all can get more and more benefits. That is why we have decided to do this special ceremony as Dhamma talk. Maheli's mother and Maheli both, they organized this special event today to celebrate her 9th birthday. So everybody glad to see her, and we all wish Maheli happy birthday. With this, we now are going to start a talk. You all are supposed to, I see many children today. I'm glad to see them all as my little Dhamma friends. I'm very happy. So you all are going to listen to this Dhamma. You are going to give full attention. Give attention and try to understand this wonderful Dhamma taught by the Buddha. I am going to tell you what the Buddha has taught us. Today, for this Dhamma talk, our topic is 10 factors which are impossible to gain by wishing, by mere wishing. There are things you can do, you can get by wishing too, but there are more things in the world which we can't gain, which we can't obtain simply by wishing. Even though we have desire, even though we are delighted to see things, and we want things, simply having desire, having sort of delight in such things, we cannot get things. In order to get things, we have to make effort. Without effort, we cannot get anything. So effort, striving is very important. So the Buddha said this 10 factors in a particular discourse in Anguttara Nikaya, numerical discourses of the Buddha. So this is based on that particular discourse. There are 10 different factors. Let's first understand the 10 different factors which we cannot gain simply by vision. The 10 factors, if you like to write down, it is all right. You can write this down also. So the first one is wealth. The first factor is wealth. We can understand this in details later. First, let's understand the 10 factors. Wealth cannot be gained simply by vision. Second one, beauty. Beauty cannot be gained simply by vision. Third one is health. Health cannot be gained simply by vision. The fourth one is virtue. Virtue, morality, which cannot be gained by simply by vision. The fifth one is celibacy. Celibacy again cannot be gained simply by vision. Sixth one is friends. Friends. You cannot gain friendship through vision, by vision. The seventh one is learning. Learning. Eighth one is going to heavens. Going to heavens. Eighth one. Ninth is Dhamma. 10th one is wisdom. These are the 10 factors which we cannot gain simply by vision, simply mere having a desire. So let's understand this in details now. The first one, wealth. Wealth means whatever the acquisitions, whatever we gain as things, materially we acquire things, we collect different things with the idea of mine. We collect many things thinking this is mine, this is mine. We have different properties. We have different properties. Uh, all these are called wealth. And we earn money. The people earn money, more and more money. However much you have, you are not satisfied. That is the nature of people. People want more and more things, but they are not satiated. They are not happy. They want something more, more and more. Suppose there's a person was sleeping at night in his own house. It is not a big house. His house is a small one. In the roof there is a leakage, At night, while he was sleeping, it started to rain. The rain is not a simple, not simply water. This rain is a special rain. Rain is gold, gold rain, golden rain. So rain is gold. He is sleeping. Now the following morning, when he wake up, he see everywhere glittering inside, inside his house. Everything, all over, is filled with gold. Now he is so delighted, elated by seeing this, though he thinks, oh, if I had a big house, ah, that is the mentality. If I had a big house, that is the mentality. He wants, when he sees these things, he is not happy. He is not satisfied with what he had. So, like that, all people, what they have, they are not happy. So they want more and more things. One venerable Rattapala in the time of the Buddha, when he met a king, he said, as he see the world, as he see the world, the people who have wealth, who have money, different type of wealth, they are not happy. They earn more and more because of their greediness. Because of their greediness, they are craving, they want more and more, but no satisfaction. Even the kings, he says, even the kings, they uh, conquer whole area, whole earth, and then they come to the end of the ocean. Now, when they come to that, when the king comes to that, he sees some other properties over there in the ocean. Seeing that, even though he has all this whole earth, now the whole earth is his, the king's, he is not satisfied with that. But he tried to get, uh, try to invade that land over there also. He wants to get that one also. That is the nature. So whenever we get things, many things, however much we have, we are not satisfied. That is the nature of our mind. That is the nature of our craving, of course. So we to understand these things, whatever we earn, material, they are really not permanent things. In the time of the Buddha, one day a couple, a big husband and wife, hmm, uh, beggars, they went to the monastery, went to the temple. It is not to respect the Buddha, not to listen to the Dhamma, but to get some food to eat. As beggars, they went there to find some thrown away food to eat. When they went to the temple, as they were reaching the place where this food wasted were thrown away, they went there to find some good food for them to eat. Then the monks saw them, and the monks told this to the Buddha. Then the Buddha uh, said, said that they were the millionaires. That that couple, they were millionaires. Of course, not millionaires, billionaires. They were billionaires. But today, the beggars. Why? They lost all these properties. Whatever they had, they lost this. And now they have become beggars. And the Buddha said, however much you have, such things may lose pretty soon. May sometimes the government may confiscate uh, such properties, whatever the properties, whatever wealth you have, that will be confiscate, uh, confiscated by the government, and it might wash away with the flood, or it might get on fire in such a way, or the robbers may rob this. Such ways you will lose such things. The Buddha said, acquire spiritual wealth, not mere material wealth, spiritual wealth. Buddha pointed out 7 types of spiritual wealth. Spiritual wealth are, to the first and foremost, the Buddha said, confidence. Confidence, Shraddha, confidence. Secondly, Sila, the morality. Third, Hiri, shame, moral shame. Ottappa, moral fear. Then Sutta, listening to the Dhamma. Sutta, learning or listening to the Dhamma. Then sixth one is Chaga, the generosity. Seventh, the wisdom. Those are the 7 types of spiritual wealth. The Buddha taught us to earn these things. These are quite imperishable, not cannot be destroyed. That is why we want to earn more and more spiritual wealth. When we earn material things, whatever we earn, one day we'll have to leave them behind. We'll have to leave them all behind and then go. Uh, that is the nature. That is why the we as Buddhists, we have to understand it is necessary, it is true. Wealth, whatever material wealth, material things, these are quite necessary for us to live. When we live, we have to live righteously. So that we need to earn wealth. However, in order to earn whether material or immaterial wealth, in order to acquire wealth, in order to gain wealth, simply mere wishing, you never get this. You never get wealth simply by wishing, simply having desire to get such things. What should you do? You have to make effort. The obstruction for that is indolence, laziness, lethargic. If you are lazy, lethargic, you cannot get, whether it is get wealth, whether it is material or immaterial. Therefore, it is necessary to make effort. Effort is very important. Uh, that is how we have to understand this first factor. The second factor is beauty. Beauty, beauty is also important. As kids, especially as girls, you have to beautify yourself. You have to adorn yourself. If you don't beautify, if you don't adorn yourself, that is the obstructions. That is the impediment for your beauty. So beauty means even the complexion, your color. Sometimes some are with fair or dark, little dark complexion, dark skin. Some are white skin. That is natural. We don't want to worry about whether it is dark or white or fair, what you call. That is not something to be concerned, badly concerned. That is because of our karma, where as we have done, as we have sown, we reap now. As we have done, if we have done good deeds in this life, necessarily we get the right things. That is why we have to understand uh, our our own complexion, our own color, or anything, if anything lacking, we have to understand these things. We don't want to worry about things. What is beautification is not simply beautifying yourself. Clean, clean yourself. Cleanliness is next to godliness. That is the saying. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Clean, you have to clean your hair, head hairs. You have to clean this nicely. You to comb your head hairs every day. That is how you keep things yourself, keep yourself clean, keep yourself uh, uh, beauty. Hmm? You to clean your head hairs, comb your head hairs, apply some little bit oil or some kind of cream, and keep this nicely, neatly. That is necessary. Then you have to clean your eyes every day. Then you have to clean your teeth every day. I know some people, some kids, they don't like to clean their teeth. They, their parents want to say all these things, do this, do this. No, don't wait until your mom says this, until your dad says this. You have to think when you grow little by little, you yourself have to think. Uh, Wash your face. Simply rinsing your mouth is not enough. So, nicely uh, wash your face, hmm? And you have to clean your clothes, hmm? And try to take shower every day. Otherwise, smelly. This is not purified the body. This is this in this body. There are as the Buddha said, there are 32 different parts which are impure. So every day we have to clean ourselves. That is also important. That is how you become beautiful one. As kids, you should stay as beautiful as possible, as pretty as possible. That is also important. The cause, the obstruction, the impediment for beautification is not adorning, not cleaning yourself. That is to be understood. Okay, the third one is health. Health. Health is wealth. The Buddha said, Arogya Parama Labha. Arogya Parama Labha. Arogya means health. Health is the best gain. Health is the best gain. So health, you cannot get health, cannot be uh, health with simply by mere vision. You have to follow some certain things. You should not do what is not profitable, what is not beneficial. Unbeneficial actions should be stopped, like taking junk food, too much junk food, uh, such things. You have to refrain from taking unhealthy food or drinks. That is important. Simply having too many kinds of pills, capsules, medications, you don't get health. Health is, in order to maintain your health, you have to have balanced food, good food, not junk food. That is also important. Then the fourth factor is morality, that is virtue behavior. Hmm? Sila. Sila is very important. Sila is the first thing. The Buddha taught us to be virtuous. Hmm? When we become virtuous, there is an impediment, there is an obstruction for our sila. What is the obstruction? Bad friends. Ah, if you associate with bad friends, you cannot be virtuous. You cannot be virtuous. That is why Buddha always emphasized the need of uh, associating a good friend. Always try to find a good friend and associate such a person. If you associate such bad friends, then you break the precepts. Precepts means five precepts. You know the five precepts. The first one is refrain from killing. As kids, you are not supposed to kill any beings, even an ant. Don't kill even an ant. That is wrong. According to Buddhism, it is wrong. We Buddhists never kill. So if you associate with bad friends, they suggest you, they do, and then you are also going to do such things. Therefore, always understand that also. Understand that also. So refraining, that is how you refrain from killing. First one. Then refraining from taking that is not given, which is not given. Whatever, whatever is not given, it is not belongs to you. That is to be understood. So even whether it is at home or outside of your home, in a school or any other place, whatever is not given to you is not yours. Therefore, never take what is not given. Even though sometimes things at home it's not belongs to you, not sometimes things belongs to your mom, your dad, or belongs to your siblings. Don't take such things without their understanding. That is stealing. So don't do such things. We as good children, we never do such things. That is the second thing. Third one is misusing our senses. For you, that third precept means for you misusing your senses. If you misuse your eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, that is the third precept, refraining from uh, misconduct. Misconduct. How can you misuse your eyes? Suppose you watch TV for a long time, watching TV, or you are playing games all the time. You are playing games, game. Ah, that that itself is a way to misuse your eyes and even ears, eyes, ears both. You misuse your tongue, eating too much sugar, hmm? Eating too much cake or ice cream, like that. That itself is a way to misuse. You have to understand the moderate, that is called moderation, middle way. Buddhism is a middle way. Therefore, from this age, we have to understand how to follow the Buddha's teaching, how to follow the middle way. Hmm? Then the fourth precept is refrain from telling lies. As Buddhist children, we should not tell lies for any reasons, even a white lie, what you call white lies. No such thing. We never tell lies. If we associate bad friends, they suggest us, they help us to do this thing. That is why. And the fifth one is intoxicating, taking intoxicating drinks. So whatever intoxicants, we don't want to intoxicate our mind. We want to keep our mind clear. That is why we refrain from taking whatever intoxicants, whatever intoxicating drinks, drugs, or anything. We should not take. So if we do this, we are breaking the precepts. We have no seal. Ah, then we have no foundation. The, the first step is broken. That is why we want to understand Sila. Sila, when we establish on Sila, we can go to the next step as Samadhi. Samadhi is concentration, and then Panya, wisdom. The whole teaching, the path, the Buddha taught us the path, the clear path, that is called Noble Eightfold Path. That path is based on Sila again. The Buddha said Sila, Samadhi, Panya. So in order to follow that path, we have to have Sila. Okay, fifth factor is celibacy. Celibacy, the obstruction for celibacy is non-restraint of senses. You don't control your senses. If you don't control your senses, then you break that precept. It's a precept. Celibacy means completely you refrain from sexual activities, whatever sexual activities, even from the early days. If we can start, if we can refrain from such bad deeds, such bad actions from early days like this, that is wonderful. That is very important. Celibate, to lead a celibate life. The Buddha said, try to lead a celibate life. If not possible, if it is impossible, try to refrain from doing misconduct. Hmm? So when we are not restrain ourselves, our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, we have that tendency to break that as a precept. So that is the fifth one. Okay, the sixth factor is friends. We all need friends in society. While we are living in this society, when you go to school, when you go to different places, you have to have friends. You see, today there are many kids here as Maheli's friends. Maheli needs these friends today. Hmm? And as friends, it is our duty. It is our duty to help our friends whenever we have a good occasion, good events like this, birthday or any other occasions. We have to get together. We have to help each other. As children, we have to help each other. Chil Friends are very important, but the Buddha's important message is whenever you associate friends, try to not to associate with bad, do not associate with bad friends. Na baje papake mitte, evil friends, those who are doing evil things. Na baje papake mitte, the Buddha said. Nabaje purisa dhame. Don't associate with low persons, low friends. Instead, bhajeta mitte kalyane. Kalyana mitta. Associate with the kalyana mitta. Good friend. Hmm? Good friend. Associate with the kalyana mitta. Bhajeta purisuttame. Associate with a great person, great mitta, the best one, the sublime friend. Ah, that is the Buddha's instructions. Further, the Buddha said, Charang che nadigache. If you, when you want to find a friend, if you don't find the right person, charanche nadigache. If you don't find a good friend, good friends means we have to associate with good friends means you have to find a person, a friend who has good, better qualities than you, better qualities than you. That is the good friend for you to associate. Say, or try to find a person who has same qualities with you. Same qualities. You both have the same qualities. He or she herself is good one for you to associate. But the Buddha's instruction is do not associate with a low person who is doing bad deeds, who is not following Dhamma. Hmm? There are friends, there are children, some children, they never do good things. They never uh, help their mom. They never help their dad. They never respect the Buddha. Hmm? Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Hmm? They simply just live. They don't go to Dhamma school. Huh? Such such ones are not doing good. Therefore, if you are going to associate with such persons, you yourself will become the same. That is why we have to understand good friends and bad friends. The Buddha's instruction is if you can't find the right person, good person to associate, live alone. It is all right. Live alone. Like a tusker means elephant. Hmm? Alone. Like a lion. Alone. You live alone. You have no friends. It's all right. If you have no friends to associate, good person, live alone. That is the Buddha's instructions. Friends, friends are necessary for us to live happily, peacefully. Doing good deeds, we have to live this life. That is what is called dharmic life, righteous life. That is the way to live. Okay, that is the sixth one. Seventh one, seventh factor of the 10. The seventh one is learning. Learning is the eye of the mind. That is what we learned when we were very young. Hmm? Learning is the eye of the mind. Learning is important. Everybody should learn what is good and should learn what is bad and avoid bad. Avoid what is called bad and do what is good. This is the instructions of all Buddhas even. So when we learn, we understand different subjects. When we learn such some things, that learning is called vidya. Vidya. In Sanskrit, it is called vidya. The one Sanskrit Pandit scholar, Sanskrit scholar said, Vidya dadati vinayam. If you learn well, it gives you discipline. Vidya dadati vinayam. Then vinaya dhyati patratam. when you are well disciplined, you become like a patra, like a container. Hmm? Say like the monk's bowl. You have seen the monk's bowl, right? So you become like a bowl. If the monks have the bowl, then people come and they put different things in the monk's bowl. Suppose a monk is coming to your home without a bowl, then how can you give? You can't give things like to eat. Hmm? So that is why we have to learn and be a well-disciplined person. Vinaya dhyati patrata. Then patrata dhanamapnoti. When you become a good person, like a ball, then dhanam apnoti. Dhana is wealth. People give dhana. People give. You can acquire. You can obtain wealth also because of your learning. If you learn well, you can do a good job. You can do a good service to the whole world, not only your country, your place, but you can do a good job, good things, good service. You can help many people in the world if you learn well. Suppose you become a good doctor. I emphasize it. When you become a good doctor, you are some of you are expecting to be be doctors, but good doctors who are doing good service to the people. Uh, so then you can do the good service to the whole world even, right? That is why vidya dhyati vidya dadati vinayang vinayajati patratam patratva dhanam apnoti dhana dharmang. Then you get dharma. So from that you have to that make use it for dhamma, dana dharmang tata sukang. Then you come to the bliss, happiness. That is the way. That is why we have to learn. Vidya vidya learning has two different aspects. You can learn something like how to use things like you can learn how to use a gun, how to use a bomb, how to use a sword, such things. That itself is learning. That is one aspect of learning. The other aspect of learning is you use books, you listen to the teachers, and you learn something uh, like reading, studying, doing something. So when you learn something like to how to use different things, like bad things, hmm, using how to use guns, bombs, or such things, those are only for a short time. When you become old, you cannot use such things. You have no ability to use such things. Then it is ending with vain, no mean, useless learning. What is good is to learn more and more, contemplate. You have to contemplate things. You have to learn well. That is why your amma, your tata, and your family members, they all help you to learn. They all provide you your clothing, your books, and everything for you to study well. So therefore, you have to learn well. That is called learning, which cannot be gained simply by asking, by wishing. Hmm? Even though you have desire to learn, it's not simply gained through vision. You have to make effort. You have to make effort to learn. That is also important. Okay, let's come to 8.1. 8.1. 8.1 is going to heaven. Heavens, according to Buddhism, there are heavens, not only one. In other religions, they they teach us one one heaven, which is a permanent heaven. According to Buddhism, there are six heavens. There are six heavens. So we can go to these places. Heaven means the place where we can experience happiness, bliss, but those are not the permanent places. One day we'll have to come back. When we come back, perhaps we will be born in different woeful states, different low states such as animals, animal realms. You become a god, you become an angel, but eventually when you come back, you become a dog or you become a fish like that. That is why we have to understand, even though you can go to heaven, going to heaven is not that difficult. If you do three things, Buddha once said, if you do three things, you can go to heaven. What are the three things? Satchang bane, ne kujjaya, dajja appatmimpi yachito. Satchang bane, tell what is truth. Speak what is truth. If you speak what is truth, then uh, if you don't get angry, and the third, if you share things with others, whatever people, when asked, if you give, if you practice generosity, that is the meaning. Give dana. If you, three things again. If you tell what is truth, if you don't get angry, if you give others, these three. With these three, you can be you can be born in heavens. So going to heaven is easy, but it is not the permanent destination. We can realize Dhamma here. We can understand Dhamma here in this very world. That is why the Buddha taught us clearly, whenever you practice this, you can get the results as uh, the results here in this very world. In this very world, Buddhism is for us to practice here, not in the heavens. Though as the result of our good deeds, we will be born in such places, but it is not the last destination. We'll have to do good deeds here in this very world. Therefore, we need to understand the Dhamma. Next one, the ninth factor. Ninth factor is Dhamma. Dhamma simply means nature. Nature. We have to understand the nature. We have to understand what is good and bad, what is right and wrong, what is wholesome and unwholesome, what is called merit and demerit. If we can understand these simple things, that itself is Dhamma. Dhamma is to be understood by all people, by all of us. It is not the Buddha Dhamma, not necessarily the Buddha Dhamma, but as Buddhist, we have to understand Buddha Dhamma. That is different. Dhamma is an everlasting phenomena. Dhamma is an everlasting thing. It is all the time in the world. Whether the Buddhas appear or do not appear, things happen. Dhamma means things. Things happen. Things happen interdependently. That is Dhamma. Interdependent. That interdependency itself is Dhamma. When we come to the Buddha's profound teaching, interdependency means the dependent origination, paticca samuppada. But in its basic level, things are interdependently existing. That we have to understand, whether the Buddhas appear or do not appear in the world. And there is dukkha, there is unsatisfactoriness in whole system of the world. Wherever beings, there is unsatisfactoriness, there is dukkha. So that is Dhamma. Such things we have to understand as Dhamma. When we understand these things, then we can understand, if we understand the basic things, then we can understand further what the Buddha has taught us. Buddha has taught us the Four Noble Truths: dependent origination, three characteristics of existence, karma, re-becoming, these different things. We have to understand these things as Buddhists. It is true. But first we have to understand how to live in this society, how to behave in this society. That itself is the way to understand what you call Dhamma, the right things. Dhamma means, again, right things. So as Buddhists, we learn Dhamma. In order to learn Dhamma, we have to go to Dhamma school. Uh, we have to go to Dhamma school. Going to Dhamma school is very important. Whenever you have time, uh, you have to go to Dhamma school and learn the Dhamma. And don't expect everything from Dhamma school. You have to study at home. You have to read your textbooks. You have to do your homework. Then you can understand more and more good things. That good thing is again Dhamma, right thing. Okay. Then the ninth, that is the ninth one. The last one is, the 10th one is wisdom. When we practice, when we learn the Dhamma, we can put that Dhamma into practice. That Dhamma into practice. How should we put that Dhamma into practice? We learn what is called Sila, and then we learn what is called Samadhi, the concentration, and then Panya. Panya is wisdom. Sila, Samadhi, Panya. These are like three different steps. So first we have to come to the first step, then the second step, and the third step. So in order to develop our wisdom, wisdom can be gained only when our mind is quiet. Wisdom grows in the quiet mind, calm and quiet mind. Therefore, we have to calm down ourselves. First, we have to calm down our body. When we calm down our body with concentrated mind, we can we can calm ourselves, a whole body, calm in the body. And then we have to calm down our mind, calm down the body, calm down this mind. Then wisdom grows. Wisdom means not knowledge that you gain different things. No, that is what is called knowledge. Knowledge is that you gain things as data. You can learn, watch TV, you can read books, and you can listen to others, through which you can gain knowledge, which is not wisdom. Wisdom grows within you when you are calm. That wisdom is, in other words, insight. Insight. The Pali term is vipassana. Vipassana means you can see true. You can see something differently. To see something differently. In order to see that things differently, you have to have power, like light, like light. You have to focus that light to a certain thing. When you focus that light, that wisdom, you can understand, you can see true. When you see true, mainly you can see three different factors. You can see the object is changing. Object is in a sort of vibration, changing. In the whole world, there is no unchanging things. That is your realization. You can realize that things are changing. Then you can see the all things, whatever things, they exist, but changing, changing, changing. Then you can understand whatever is changing, it is, you don't want to see it changing, but you want to keep it static. It is, uh, it is permanent, but you can't get things permanently, which itself is unsatisfactory. Whatever is changing, unsatisfactory is without the substance. There's no substance, no entity, no permanent thing. These are the things that we can understand. Then we do not grasp things as mine. We do not attach to things as mine. Uh, then we can live happily, peacefully here because of our wisdom. Wisdom is important. The Buddha said the way to grow wisdom is meditation. One day, addressing a monk, Buddha said, Yoga ve jayate bhuri. Yoga. Yoga means practice in meditation in this case. Practice in meditation is the way to develop, to grow and develop wisdom. Ayoga ve bhure sankhayo. Not meditation. Not meditation is the way to uh, wane your wisdom, to fade away your wisdom. So therefore, the Buddha emphasized the need of meditation as well. So as good children, we have to follow this Dhamma. We have to understand these 10 different factors, and we have to clearly understand these 10 different factors cannot be gained. It is impossible. It is impossible to gain these 10 factors simply by mere vision, asking, but we have to make effort. For this purpose, we need three things to practice. For all these 10 factors, for the fulfillment, for the accomplishment of these 10 factors, we have to practice, we have to maintain three different factors. What are the three different factors? We have to have an unremitting mindfulness, continuous mindfulness, unremitting mindfulness. That is the first step. Then unremitting dedication, unremitting dedication. Third one is unremitting effort. Without effort, you cannot gain anything. Without effort, nothing can be gained. Effort, effort is very important. Therefore, let's understand this wonderful teaching of the Buddha, and let's lead a happy life, dharmic life. Let's learn as kids. Let's learn more and more good things, as all Buddhas taught us. Let's avoid all bad deeds, and do what is good, and try to develop our mind by learning and practicing the Dhamma. So for that, I wish you all good health, and I wish you all success. Especially today we got together to bless upon Maheli, wishing her good health, longevity, and success and bright future. We all uh, listen to this Dhamma talk. By the power of all this talk, may we all attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. With that good thought, say sadhu, 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 sadhu.